Hello, everybody. My name is Isabel, known as Isabel is a fatty on almost any other social media platform by my 75 followers. and this is gonna be a series of me renovating all the Sims households, all the ones that the creators of Sims put out into the world. So the base households, basically, of all the packs in every world. That is what this series is gonna be, and this is the house that I'm renovating today. Today we're not doing one of the Sims base households. We're doing this house because it's practice. It's an introduction. We're getting to know each other. Hello, how are you? Let's hang out one day, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe I should get to the important stuff. Like, what are the rules? Because it's not a challenge without some rules. What are the rules? Okay, so I was watching The Sim Supply, Smaj, Flabaliki or whatever. Flabaliki? I think I said it good. I don't know. Flabaliki? I don't know. Samaj, James Turner, Sim Supply. I was watching one of his renovations, and he was doing like a renovation challenge for 10K, and one of the things he said was like, not like you can't just move a restroom and put it over there. Okay, I'm trying to also I've. It's like what gave me that. He's like what gave me the idea too. I was like, oh, wouldn't it be fun to just like renovate all the homes? And I'm not saying that like the homes that the people who work at Sims, the homes that they build are ugly or whatever. It's just like, why not renovate them? Anyways, so like no moving, just like straight up moving a kitchen or a restroom. You could knock down walls. You can add in restrooms, but you cannot move just this restroom and put it over there. That's ridiculous. Also, I'm thinking like fireplaces may have to stay where they're at. Unless, I guess people do move fireplaces around, right? Okay, so then I go off on a tangent again about the rules. Okay, so I was editing this and I was trying to keep it under 30 minutes, and I realized if I don't speed everything up and just like voice over everything, then like just it's gonna end up being like 45 minutes, 50 minutes, because I had like 3 hours of footage, which is, I don't know, I sometimes I just get way too tedious with some stuff, and and I spend like way too much time in one specific room when I know I shouldn't. Also, like, I'm not the best builder, so like I don't know. Sometimes it. All the time it takes me a really long time to like get things done. But at this point, basically, you can see that I like knocked down a bunch of the walls. I painted the outside that brown color with the white trim because I thought it would look pretty good. And I also did what's that called? I guess like you would say like painting the windowsills, like because it would be expensive in real life to replace windows, so like you would paint them to make them look new. So I just changed the color. I also changed up the roof. Oh no, I kept the same roof. Yeah, I kept the same roof trim, and I just changed. No, I didn't change the color. I thought I changed the color. I guess not. I know I did change the tiles of the roof because I wanted to like make it darker. I feel like that makes it look sleeker, nicer, cleaner, newer, I guess. I also did like a different trim for I guess it'd be like painting the trim. Oh, there's like a bunch of cuts. I don't remember cutting this, but oh well, it's cut. We're already this far in here. Anyways, I just like changed the color of the trim of the whatever it's called, and right here I'm just making that into two rooms because it's a weird awkward, like long room. Didn't really make sense, so I decided to make it into two, like an office and like either a guest bedroom or a teenager's room. And I mean, that office could technically be a third bedroom, like maybe a nursery. And I'm just adding in the doors, and there's just a bunch of like random stuff happening here. I think I was looking for a specific colored door and I couldn't find it. Oh well. Right here you can see I'm upgrading the stoves because I wanted to keep the same stove, but then I was like, well, we have it in our budget. We could upgrade to the next stove up. And I also did the same thing with the. Actually, I did more upgrade. I went up to like the fifth, sixth or something. I went with the matching or whatever, the same pack uh, that the stove was from. I went with the same fridge that they're in the same pack. I don't know what the hell I'm saying. Anyways, right here, I think I took a while trying to like think of a good color to go in the kitchen. I hadn't decided yet on the tile that I was gonna put in the kitchen. But right here, I know I went with like an orange cream color because I really liked how it looked with the blue. And wow, I took forever choosing that. I don't know why I left that in. Oh well. And yeah, I think I was like playing around with like maybe I don't want the blue because I thought it was too much. But then after the fact, I was like, you know what? No, the blue's kind of like it kind of slaps. I think I really liked it. I liked how it looked with the orange and the white. It was like a nice little accent. And I knew I wanted to do an island here because I can't actually move that like kitchen out to like you can move the stove around and the fridge and the sink, but you can't I couldn't actually like take it out from where it is and put it like on the other side because it's one of the rules. So I was like, for sure I want a island. And right here you can see that I'm struggling a lot how to like place these because I really don't know how they do it when people like other builders, sim builders I guess, like put these like an island and then connect it to the wall. I don't know if it's like just the placement of the wall or what, but I just couldn't figure it out and I eventually just ended up doing that. It's not, I don't think it glitches. I still have to do the like testing it because I forgot to do that, but you can see I finally figured it out. It took me a really long time. That's why that part was like sped up so much. And I also moved the door because then I was like, oh, I want to put a little like table there. We're gonna have a lot of seating at the island, but I also want like a little table, you know, because you don't always want to eat at the island. You also want to have a table. And there's me just messing with the TV site.
So you can really tell in my builds how ADHD I am. And yes, I do actually have it. I was diagnosed. I was studied by UCLA students. So no, I'm just not just saying it. I actually do have it. That like I get so distracted so easily, and like I move from one thing to another. Like I'm not finished with the kitchen, and I'm like moving around, and like I'm changing the freaking stairs, and I'm changing the door now from the patio. Like why am I doing that now? I could have done that later. I guess that's how my mind works though, because I'm just like, okay, I want to do this, or I will. I guess that's just how the flow of my brain goes. Like, okay, I moved the door, and I'm like, oh, I should change the door color because I just moved it, and I should change the stairs because the door's no longer gonna be on that side. So I guess that's how my brain works, but it's all over the place this time. And now I'm finally back to the kitchen, and as you can see, I chose subway tile because I love subway tile. I love the white subway tile. I love the black subway tile is pretty cool too, but the white subway tile is my favorite. I love using it in restaurants, and I don't always use it in kitchens, but I sometimes do that with the backsplash wall. Um, it's in this room. I guess it almost acts like an accent wall because it's a big open space, um, and I guess it just gives it something different, you know. And right there, I know I did a black tile for some reason. I don't know. I guess you guys could tell me what you think of it. I do add more, but then I realize, oh no, that doesn't look good. That's a little too far out. I just want it to be like the kitchen area. Perfect. Yeah, that's more than enough. Um, I'm not sure how I feel about it, even now, weeks later. I'm just like,
I like it and then I don't, you know? But then I also feel like, what else would I put? White marble, but I thought it was too white, you know? I feel like I needed the black floor. Also, did um, a matching sink to the stove, and as I'm trying to figure out where to put it here, but I couldn't make it align. I think I couldn't make it align, or I just didn't want it in that corner. I wanted it in the middle, but I couldn't have the. Oh, and I'm such an idiot. You know, I could have done half pieces now that I'm remembering. I could have done half pieces, and right here, apparently, I just went away, and oh, I'm back. Hello, Isabel, you're back. She's back building. Yeah, I get up a lot because I have kids, and so like sometimes I just have to like stop building and it's so funny because as I finished that sentence, my daughter came up to me and asked to get up. But it's fine. I just stopped the recording. So I guess I remember settling on that blue wall with the white trim, and I never know how I feel about the walls that I select. Like I'm never happy with them. You know, I feel like I guess I'm just never happy with the amount of building options we have in The Sims. You guys might be able to hear my daughter in the background. Sorry about that. Well, you know what? I'm not sorry. I have kids, so it's expected. Anyways, I don't know. I'm never happy with the amount of floors or walls. I feel like they could have so much more. Like I don't know, more is needed. I just feel like there's not enough. We need more options. Oh, and as you can see, I ended up doing subway tiles in that restroom. Have I renovated that restroom yet? No. I think I just did the wall. And then I'm gonna do black subway tiles in the other restroom. I was trying to do something different, but then I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna go with black subway tiles. Um, I guess one would be white and one would be black. And just to make it different. Oh, look. Oh, I think I had to edit a piece there because I went away for a bit. Or, oh, you know what? Or maybe there is a part where I just. Okay, you know what? Now I know what I'm doing. This part is going to be completely redundant. I don't know why it's not sped up more, but it's just me looking for a bed, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to have this yellow wall. I want a green bed, and what should I choose? And I kept going through them, and for some reason, this is the slowest freaking choosing sesh, and it's all freaking redundant because I ended up scrapping it all. I'm pretty sure I ended up scrapping the wall color. I don't even know if I actually did a green bed in the end. I think I did something different. I don't know, but all of this is dumb. I didn't do any of that. So this is supposed to be a teens room, and I'm like, okay, I don't want it to be too grown up. I don't want it to be too childish, and so I'm like going through everything. And at a certain point, I realized I don't like any of this. I'm gonna have to scrap it and start something different. And that took a while, so this is where I ended up. I was like, okay, this is a good starting point, bed wise, because I really couldn't choose any beds. I don't hate them, but the beds are so chunky or too small. I don't know. They're weird. The beds are weird. Anyways, that yellow, I know it's not gonna stay. I know I'm gonna end up changing the room color because I remember taking way too long doing this bedroom. But you know, I placed like different seating around the room because you know, like when your friends come over, you always have like random chairs around, or you bring chairs from different rooms. So I just put like, okay, so they have, you know, the pile of pillows in one corner, a little stool in the other, and I think I ended up speeding this up a lot because I took so long to choose everything. That yeah, so I wanted to do something like that. I kind of wanted to look like cool, comforting, and like cool, like just not comforting, but like a little hangout place where like you come home from school with your friends and you guys just sit, a couple on the bed, maybe you on the computer. You guys are. Does anybody remember those days when you used to like go over your friend's house, the one who had like her own computer? I do. like, and we would just like, she would search videos and we would look at different videos online, and it's so funny. Uh, and because she had her own computer in her room, and I thought that was the coolest thing. We only had a family computer that we all shared, and that was as far as it went. Um, yeah, I guess I finished that room. I did end up changing the wallpaper to that little dusty blue or whatever, and now I'm working on the office, which I didn't do too much on the office because I kind of I don't know. Usually my builds I leave like one room maybe not as decorated, or maybe I just leave it empty because I like people to like maybe decide what they want to do with the room, because maybe they want two kids' rooms. Maybe they don't need an office. There's a lot of space in the master bedroom. They could have their office in the master. Um, but yeah. Anyways, so that's what I did. Okay, so I did the office a little simple, just a bookshelf, a carpet, and I think that's a carpet that I shrunk down, and also, oh no, that's a carpet that I made bigger, and just a desk. And now I'm changing the floor to the restroom. We have the white subway tiles, and I think I do like a little marble floor. And for some reason, my brain goes to do the other restroom, and I like completely just stop doing the other restroom and start doing the living room. Like I said, terrible ADHD. So yeah, I'm like trying to figure out how am I gonna do this. What am I gonna do? I had to do that little corner piece because I wanted the TV there and I wanted to set up the. I already had like a vision how I was gonna put the furniture down. I wanted like kind of neutral colors, and I'm not sure the style of this house. I feel like I mish and mash a lot of styles. Like I go from modern, contemporary modern, or like I don't know, to like kind of cozy. I never really stick to a thing because then I think it's restricting, and I just kind of try to make things work together. Just maybe it doesn't work together, but in my head, I'm putting it all together, and I feel like it works. Like, um, I'm not sure what style you would say that those furniture pieces are, but I thought it worked with the space. So I put it, and I put a fireplace, and the fireplaces I feel like are so big, so I shrunk it down, which I like shrinking down things. After finding out I could shrink and make things bigger, I like doing that, but also I can't figure out how to put items on top of them without them floating on top. Like, it's so difficult. I don't know what's wrong with my game. I think it might have to do with like the snapping or something. I'm not sure. Maybe. I'm not sure. Anyways, so I ended up doing like a more like colorful carpet, because then I was thinking, well, you know what? Everything's kind of just cream and white, and everything's kind of just this whole area's not a lot of color. So I did that orangey stripe with the pale blue, lavender, blue lavender stripes. I don't know. So right here, I was kind of just trying to figure out where I wanted to place everything, because I don't think this is the furniture that sticks, because that bed is not that great. That color is not that great. Maybe it does stick, but I'm just trying to find what I want, what goes together. I hate just doing the same items from that. Like, how they have like everything kind of goes together. It's very, very themey, like very this goes together. This is from this pack, and it all matches and it goes together. I try not to do that, but then also like it's so difficult not doing that. I try to change things around. Like I think those chairs that I had before went with that pack, but I was like, you know what? No, I don't want it to matchy. So I went with those with the purple seats, and it's a different type of purple. And this is gonna be like kind of like the reading area. You come in and um and you could sit down and just read a book, curl up, or go to bed, go straight to bed. I was thinking of putting a TV, but also I don't know. This is kind of gonna be like your little private area where you go in and you just relax, no TV, no nothing, And I placed that carpet. I think I might have stretched out that carpet, made the carpet bigger. I'm not sure if I did make it bigger. But I put another little coat hanger so that maybe when you're leaving, just grab your stuff and get on. And oh look, see, this is what I'm talking about. Like I was trying to put it on top of that, but I couldn't put it on top because I had shrunk down the table, because these tables, oh my god, these tables are like huge. They're like big compared to the freaking chairs. These little side tables, which are not very little, very huge compared to the chairs. At least I felt like it is like it overpowered the area. So I ended up putting it on the wall, kind of like a like maybe it's in the wall. I don't know. But did I was able to fix that? No. No. Oh, wait. I think I did fix that. Oh yeah, look, I was able to put that little whatever that is. Whatever that is. I don't know what it is, but I put that. So at this point, I think I start to think, oh, I'm finished. Oh, wow, look. And I still have 6,000 left. And then I remember, oh, I have to do the restroom, and I only have 6,000 left, and everything's expensive for restrooms. So I did my best with this restroom. I think it was an afterthought kind of restroom. I could have done better. But oh well, sometimes you forget you have a room left. Anyway, so that was a big chunk of the money. I had 6,000, and after I put in the the shower and the bath, which I like to do, because I don't like the shower bath options that they already have in the game. I don't like them. I don't like them, so I usually do them separate. And yeah, I just don't like it. So I just did that, and I guess do I do everything white? I think I do stick with those colors. I do kind of like a marble top, and then just the basic toilet, and I'm left with 800. And I'm like, oh, I still need to decorate. Oh no. And I also think I need to do. Did I paint that room, or did I just leave it that color? No. Did I really leave that room that color? That's terrible. Um, I like to add some like greenery to the room. I usually that's like my go-to plant to use. I always end up using that plant. I don't know why, but it's like my go-to, and I think it's so basic. I could probably do something so much better, but I never do. I just do that. And we got his and hers showers, his and hers, sinks, and I hate the freaking mirror options. I hate them. I hate them. None of them like kind of work. Like too high, too small. It's like why? Why? Yeah, I haven't painted that room. Oh no, do I have enough? Do we have enough to paint this room? I have no idea. No, I think we do have enough. And I guess I finished the room, the shower. I mean the restroom. And I get yeah. This is the last thing I have to do. Yep, I finished the restroom all quick because I was like, I don't have a lot of money left. This, and done. And then I realized, oh, I need to paint the walls in here. Oh no. And again, I have trouble picking wall papers, wall paints, or whatever. I can never just always disappointed in them. Like, I'm always like, do I want this color? Do I want that color? I don't know. Um, so yeah, that's how the house turned out. That's the last bedroom we had to decorate and put together. And you know what? I'm not mad at it. I know it's like different styles everywhere, but it's kind of cool. I don't know. I feel like I never grew up in a house where all the rooms were the same. You had like your main living room or dining room or whatever. That was all like one style, but everybody else had their own style room, Because no one's really going up to your room unless they're like close friends. So the living area that has a good style, that has to be on point. So yeah, that's the build. That's what we did. Because it's an effort between all of us. And if you're interested in downloading that house or any of the other builds that I've done, then go check out my page in the Sims gallery. It's Gotta Have Sims right there. You can see it on the screen, and feel free to, I don't know, critique them. Because I know I'm not the best builder. I know I gotta work on outdoor decorations because I don't do any decorative stuff outside. Also, I'm realizing I did do some porch stuff and I lost that footage. I don't know where it's at. I'm seeing it now on screen and I don't know where that's at, but hey, we got some porch stuff. And I think this build turned out decent. This
series is more about me working on my skills, decorating and building, and I think renovating all the Sims households will really help me out with that. So I hope you guys enjoy that. And maybe you enjoy it enough to subscribe to this channel or follow me on any of my other social medias or streaming platforms like Twitch. And if you do want to follow me on Instagram or Twitter or Twitch, then go ahead and just look me up as Isabel underscore Isafatty. Isafatty. If you're interested in that, go ahead and look me up, or maybe I'll have it in the description below, some links so you guys could go directly to it and you guys don't even have to look me up to make it easy for you guys. This series is a work in progress, so hopefully you guys come back and follow me on this journey. My journey of working on my skills, the quality of the videos, and everything, really. I really hope you guys come back. I hope to see you again next week. And for now, it's a good